A local MP says the amount of bullying, misogyny, and threatening behavior she's experienced the last few years has forced her to quit politics. Oakville Burlington North MP Pam Damoff announced earlier this week that she will no longer be seeking re-election and says how people behave on social media is scary. Our own Adam Atkinson sat down with Damoff today.
What is wrong with Canadian politics right now?
The drive for social media clips and likes and engagement is changing the discourse that we're having in politics and in Parliament. So rather than having conversations with one another, rather than collaborating, having differences of opinion in a respectable way, it's about trying to get a clip for social media and rage farming people, the Canadian public.
Who's doing it?
Mostly the Conservatives, quite frankly, but it's changed how we interact with each other, and it's not just politicians that are doing it. You're seeing it in social media where people will get a large following, and it's there's misinformation, there's outright lies that are put out there. There's been outright lies put out there about me.
And it's to the point now where you don't want to even be in politics. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I don't. It's just not for me. I've never been overly partisan, and it's now moved from only being online and in emails to being in person, and where, when I go out in public here in our community, I've had people yell at me, I've had, threats, and it's just not something I want to do anymore.
I was speaking with a political expert earlier today, and he agrees that, or he says that a lot of this negativity started with Trump. Do you agree?
I think it changed what people think is acceptable, but I see the biggest change since COVID. That people, for whatever reason, are dealing with threats differently. So whether it's a threat to their health, a threat to their safety, a threat to their home, but also, we were isolated for so long, spent a lot of time in going down rabbit holes online.
And Damoff is stepping back without having another job lined up yet. She says the personal attacks have become so bad that she no longer posts pictures of her family on social media because she fears for their safety as well.